Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Today looking at some hints towards ship customization, shaders, the future of prison gameplay, and getting ready for Fleet Week. But first, an important public service announcement that I wanted to go through. I've seen a couple of backers reporting phishing scam emails, trying to get people to click on links after they say they've changed your RSI preferences for your password, your account details or whatever for Star Citizen. Always check an email thoroughly before clicking on any links, and I would really practice logging on to the website and checking your account settings rather than clicking anything anyway. No need to click to update your settings when you can just log into the website separately and do it all sort of manually. The internet is a dangerous place where lots of people want your data. Just be careful, and if you do click links in emails, then make sure you know where the link is going before you click it. Just be aware that they are going around for Star Citizen now. There are Star Citizen specific phishing scam emails, so just bear that in mind. I personally use uBlock, the Chrome extension, and NordVPN, as well as our hardware firewall on my router, just for extra protection and stuff on the internet. You know, let's move on to a quick summary of inside Star Citizen throwing shade. Cloud Imperium have been working towards some ship customization. A lot of it is updates to their internal tools, but they are going to be giving us some updates on what we can expect for player customization in the next few days. This will detail what we can do and cannot do in the near term and longer term in regards to painting and customizing our ships and vehicles. That sounds to me like we might have some bits that we can do to our ships very soon. They talked about some new shaders that they've been building that allow for this. Shaders translate into colors and textures, materials, all that sort of jazz. Ships are pretty in Star Citizen, and their shaders and materials are a big part of that. There is a suite of new shaders, the hard surface shader, where they're basically adding all the new shader techniques and all that sort of stuff, adding new colors, materials, features to that, rather than bolting on more and more and more onto shaders and other elements of the engine game and art that they already have sort of set up for a while. We are going to see wear and tear and more effects on ships and their color schemes. Colors can shift based on angle even. They've got loads of different effects and cool ways of using materials. They are converting all the vehicles in game to use the new hard surface shaders, and you'll see more and more ships updated from patch to patch to patch. They have an asset library that allows them to merge, blend, reuse and repurpose this work for whatever ship or vehicle they are working on. They can blend all these shaders together and all these different techniques and colors. Tint and color variants are very easy for them to make now. We actually saw a lot of this in 3.9's PTU as well. There was a sort of like unintended bug. It wasn't sort of intended to be shown off at that stage, but there was basically lots of different colored ship skins because of a bug with some of the code stuff that they put in it. But it was cool to see that they can actually change skins and stuff like that in game pretty easily now. They showed off some of the sort of customization options that they have for ships, and I would expect this to be very similar to what we get in our hands. We sort of like will have primary, secondary and tertiary choices, but ships will have their own preset color areas, so you're not going to be painting freehand or anything, but you will be able to sort of change accents on ships, change the main color on ships, that sort of stuff. That's what it looks like. They can create a faction like Crusader Security or Nine Tails Pirates, and then save that tint color and then use that scheme to standardize forces. But I suspect we'll be able to do something very similar as well with orgs, or using the same color scheme if they want. Or you can be sort of like a bit more original or unique in your coloring. We'll have to see exactly what options we get in the future. Very, very, very excited to see any form of UI they have for this, because that's the main thing that's going to be bottlenecking this getting shaders and colors and ship customization in our hands. It's going to be the UI that Cloud Imperium want to give us, as well as potentially the iCache. So item cache might be needed here to be able to save and store data efficiently when it comes to ship customization that doesn't lag out the servers, doesn't cause a load of problems when you have lots of different sort of like colored ships appearing in view, that the server's not expecting them to be those colors, if you see what I mean. We'll have to wait and see exactly how this all pans out, but I'm hoping that we get stuff like this for 3.10. Prisons are getting some updates in 3.9.1, 3.10, and even more in the future. The system is in its infancy currently with prisons, and there's a lot more planned. They want some prisons to be pretty brutal, with the potential of keeping you there for a while. When prisons were added, a huge number of players wanted to jump in and try them out, and escape routes got learnt very quickly. There's obviously a load of bugs as well with it. Even now, though, the existence of prisons changes the way players act, and obviously deals with some outlaw players if they get caught. There will be missions that task you to go to prison for reasons in the future. 3.9.1 will see some bug fixes. Some crimes have been tweaked to have appropriate punishments, so some won't give you a crime stat, others will give you fines. Also, you shouldn't get a crime stat, for example, for accidentally not stopping for security forces. For prisons as well, an escape route unintended path has been locked down, so you can't just sort of like instantly skip a huge portion of the escape route. They are aware that speedrunners might rip stuff apart even if they try and fix them, though. 3.10 is going to have new ways to earn merits and things to spend them on. The commissary vending machine will be updated to have some form of interface to purchase different items and will act as the first vending machine in-game. There will be prison jobs like repairing oxygen dispensers. The first player that gets to the oxygen machine that's broken and fixes it gets a big merit reward. Beyond 3.10, they are looking at more missions to get players involved with prisons, undercover missions for lawful players, but there also could be like smuggling ones, assassination ones, stuff like that. They are going to be adding new areas to prison as well that are planned to be sort of like an extra step in escaping, so like potentially behind the scenes, like little offices and areas in the actual prison proper rather than in the caves that you'll need to work out more dynamically and more like varied style for your escapes, what's going on and what codes are for the doors and how to get to a certain area, plan your stuff a little bit better, that sort of thing. You'll see even more ways to earn merits and little jobs too as well, not just like the oxygen vending machine being broken, but also lots of other things. Probably handling problem prisoners and stuff like that in the future as well. If someone's gone on a bit of a stabbing spree, then you can deal with them to get merits, that sort of stuff. And we know that there's a boxing ring that you'll be able to potentially earn merits from as well. We did find out that Fleet Week and the Free Fly will be on the 22nd of May to the 1st of June. It's basically a Intergalactic Aerospace Expo like we had at the end of 2019 and 2018. It's an in-game event and a big ship sale with some new additions showing ships as well with their hologram stuff. You're going to see lots of different ships in development stages. It's a big free fly as well, though, and you're going to be able to try out a load of different ships every day. The actual event is going to be at the Brevik Convention Centre again in ArcCorp. So you go to ArcCorp, either spawn there or travel there, and then use the transit system to get to the Brevik Convention Centre. The free fly will be open to all and will be the duration of the event as well, so from the 22nd of May to the 1st of June. Bam! And that's it for today. If you do get any phishing emails, please report them to Cloud Imperium customer service. Are you excited for Fleet Week? Have you tried prison gameplay in Alpha 3.9.0? What do you think? Do you like the plans they have for prisons? Are you hyped about the potential for ship customization in the short term? What do you think we're going to get in the near term? Whatever your thoughts, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Every month we have a giveaway. For May, we're giving away a Star Citizen game package with Arrow Light Fighter. All you've got to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of my videos made during the month. More details below. I am a shill for a couple of companies, NordVPN and NordPass. If you are looking for a VPN or a password management system, I recommend you check them out. They've got many benefits over free services, and as I'm pretty security conscious, I love those kind of services. Also, there's Shadow. If you are thinking about getting a new gaming rig or upgrading your gaming PC for Star Citizen or whatever, then consider Shadow instead. It is a internet cloud-based subscription service like Stadia, like GeForce Now, but this one gives you access to a full Windows 10 environment which is fully customizable, and that is significantly better in my opinion, allowing you to do a lot more with it. Check out the links below for them or use the code BoredGamer for discount. Also, if you wish to support the channel further, there is Patreon, there's the YouTube join member button down below. That really helps. This is a community supported channel and I wouldn't be able to do what I do without the support that I get. If you want to share these videos, if you want to comment, give feedback, whatever, that is also hugely appreciated. Thanks very much for watching, guys. You take care and I'll see you in the verse.